What is up, legends? It's Scion. We are back, and we have an interesting topic today. Now, I was watching 2 or 3 people argue about this on the Discord, and well, the official Discord for Exos Heroes. And the argument was basically, how long does it take to actually get everything done in this game? And people were back and forth. And it was a pretty interesting argument. I don't think anybody was wrong, just to put that out there. But I do think that you kind of have like a catch-22 when it comes to how long games take. Keep in mind that this is a mobile game. Most of us are playing on an emulator like myself. Very rarely do I play it actually on mobile. I do, but very rarely. And part of the reason for that is pretty much I just don't be on the go a lot right now. Like, who's going outside? I'm not going outside to do much anything. If I need to do anything, I'll order it or so on and so forth. So I don't really get to do that. So, but I'm mainly playing it at home. So my point is a little bit skewed compared to other people. There's a lot of people who are thinking that this game takes too much time in a day. So we're going to break that down. Now, before I actually talk about that, I want to put something out there because you know somebody going to come into the comment section and be like, it takes me 2 seconds to do this right here. I don't know why it takes you so long. It's probably because you paid for it and you're not part of the general populace. You're part of the whale populace. So don't come in here throwing your whale dick at everybody saying how quick you do stuff. We're going to talk about the general people and how we're going to do a guesstimate. So I'm just putting that out there because somebody always tries to come in the comment section of everybody's video and try to make people feel bad because they swiped a credit card. And I ain't about to have that happen on my videos. You can do that on somebody else's video, but not on my videos. Like, be easy. Like, respect everybody out here. I'm just pointing out that because you know it's going to happen. You know somebody going to do it. They're going to wave their credit card at everybody and tell them that they're slow. So we're not even going to have that right now. We're just going to keep it real and give guesstimates. That's what we're doing guesstimates right now. All right, so the very first thing you're going to do is usually daily quests. Now, my daily quest, I timed it earlier. And in order to do all the daily quests and run after, not counting the stupid clock kid. Well, you can get him too, but not counting him, it took me 5 minutes to do that. So we're at 5 minutes already. Exos Paths. This is where I'm... Can you click on it? What the hell? This is where I'm at right now on 18. I missed yesterday, actually, totally. But it's going to take you at least an hour because of how, well, not, it's going to take you more than an hour because of how the pass battle works. Pass battle makes you come back. But the battles are usually fast, so they usually take between like 5 minutes. So give it 5 minutes per count of 5, so that's 25 minutes plus the 5, so we're at 30 minutes right now as it is. All of the actual things that you can do, like, you know, like the lighted hero stuff and all that type of stuff, this is contingent basically on me summoning and doing other stuff, so this doesn't really count as far as time. You kind of just do it over the course of time, so we're not going to count that. So we're at a half hour right now with Exo Pass, not counting the other stuff that you just naturally have to do. All right. Core Festa is also a part of just naturally playing the game, so we're not going to count that as an increase in time because it's basically you just naturally playing the game. So we're going to go through all of those things individually. So say we have a event, which we have the first Guardian. This happens to be a very fast event, and it doesn't take a lot of time. So I think it takes about maybe 3 to 5 minutes to do special. So I'm gonna add that on. That's 35 minutes now. To do all 3 of extreme, probably 10 minutes. So we're at 45 minutes right now. And then whatever time that you want to spend on hard sacrifice, we're not going to even count that right now because that's according to you. That's a variable. It could be half hour. So, but we're not going to count that. So we're at 45 minutes right now. Hard is basically up to what you want to do. All right. What we do want to do is actually go into town and talk about the stuff that's in town. Now, depending on what happens, if you have a mini game, the mini game is particularly easy, so we get that like 5 minutes. So we're up to 50 minutes right now. Clicking the events, we don't count that. Alliance, we don't count that either. That's too quick to go for. Wug run usually takes like a minute, so we're looking at like what, 51 minutes right now. Depending on how, let's round it up to 5, because sometimes people don't just do one wug run. I don't just do one, or I usually try to gamble and get pissed off. So that usually takes about 5 minutes. We'll put it up to 55 minutes. The tournament, or we'll say just to mess around with tournament, just to do that, another 5 minutes. So that's 60 minutes right there. We're at a cool hour. Coliseum is determined on whenever it's open, and if you actually are going to go ahead and actually win and whatever else, but it's not a daily thing. It's pretty much you do it, and well, you could make it like that if you want to, but we are not going to count that in the overall time. But I'll give it 10 minutes just in case you want to do a little bit of it at a time. So we're at 70 minutes right now, so that's the hour 10. So we'll just say 70 minutes. Hero challenge, we'll give that 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna round that up to 10 minutes because sometimes you just don't know. You gotta go look up the research. Maybe somebody on Discord. Whenever I do it, I usually place it in Discord. So we're at 80 minutes right now. So we're gonna head into Airship, because Airship has stuff that you actually need to spend a little bit of time on. Your Air Squadron, we're gonna put that at like 5 minutes just to mess around with that. Alliance, we'll round it up to 5 minutes so we're up to 90 right now. Diary is actually a part of everything that you do in the game, so we got to put that at like around 5 to 10 minutes because you actually are in there. So let's just put it at 5, so it's 95. Exchange, nah. And journal, nah, we're not going to worry about that. And actually run around and looking at all of your inventory stuff and everything else, we're just going to put that at 5 minutes. However, door creation, which I usually do every day, but door creation usually takes between 5 to 10 minutes. So we're basically looking at 105 minutes right now when we look at that. Now, remember, this is just a guesstimate, and I'm actually kind of being a little bit stingy with time. Some of this stuff could take a little bit more time, but we're looking at 105 minutes right now. All right, Experience Sanctum. This is where the time is going to start to balloon according to whatever characters that you have, and this is why I said that somebody's probably going to come into the comment section and be like, oh my god, you take this long, I take like 2 minutes, yeah, ha ha ha, be in my whale account. No, we're not going to do that. I actually went ahead and timed all of this. I'm not going to show it, but today I actually went ahead and timed it. Experience Sanctum today, to do all 3, took me 12 minutes overall. Just to do all 3, it took me 12 minutes to do Experience Sanctum. So what I'm actually going to do for majority of this is we are going to say 15 minutes for all of them, depending on what you're going to do. And here's where the time kind of balloons, and it's not going to be 15 minutes for everything here because some things could be different. But let's say particularly if you reach the limit, and we're not talking about skipping because skipping doesn't count. So we're at 105 right now, right? So 15 minutes for Experience Sanctum, we'll put it at 120. Another Spirit Sanctum, that would make it 135. Hero Battle is kind of variable. We're still going to give that pretty much 150. Ancient Gold Mine is not that long, so we can put that at 10 minutes, so that's 160. Solar Trade is that fast, so we're at 175. Lunar Trade is that fast, we're at 190. Now, Blessing Sanctum, again, is that fast. We're at 205 right now. Now, Battle, when it's on, it's not on right now, it's a preparation. Battle is according to however your PvP goes. We're going to give that 10 minutes, so we're at 215. Raid is super quick. That's like 2 minutes. That's like, we'll give it 5 minutes. So we're at 220 right now. PvP varies. When I did 5 PvP matches, that essentially took between 15 to 20 minutes because sometimes I end up stuck fighting some stupid ass person with like a freaking Scion and one thing, and that just takes forever because you have to kind of like whittle him down and then wait till his shield is down and kind of stall and all type of bullshit. 20 minutes. So we're looking at 230 right now. Holy Dragon Grounds is annoying as F. You see, I didn't do it. I did it yesterday. But naturally in Holy Dragon Grounds, depending on what day it is and what you're going out, is anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, depending on what fight it is. However, there's certain days where that shit will take 5 minutes, which is completely annoying. So we're going to say 15 per, which is 45 minutes added on to the, what were we at, 220 right now? So we're at 265 right now. Shelter of Avarice is actually kind of quick. So that's another 10 minutes. So that's 275 right now. Side Story is actually quick as well. So there's 285, 10 minutes. And Body of Avarice is just a skip. So that is 295. We're at 295 right now. So yeah, that's actually a lot. 295 minutes overall. So you have to think that 60 minutes in an hour, then you times that by 4, which is 240. So you're basically looking at 4 hours plus it being at 290 right now. Give or take, you can have another 10 minutes. You're looking at 5 hours of a gameplay with this game. And that's if they don't add anything else. So give or take, you're looking at between 4 to 5 hours, depending on how fast you are doing everything. So you can waver up and down in that, but in game time, it's probably going to take you between 4 to 5 hours to do everything in this game right now. So I've seen people say it takes 6-7 hours. It takes like ever, and some people was like, it really takes me 2 to 3 hours, which it might, because they might have a really strong account. So it won't necessarily take them 2 to 3 hours to just zoom through the game and just do all the dailies and get the hell out of there. And then there's people who are strong enough to actually skip majority of challenge, which I want to get to. There's certain days where I can just raw skip everything because I have the characters and they're strong enough to do that. I am massively trying to make that be a thing right now and increasing the power of all of my characters across the board so I can get to the point to lower the time that I need to actually spend in this game playing. That won't necessarily be good for me if and when I'm streaming, because I will continue to keep streaming the game. I just haven't right now because I just don't feel like streaming. But I am going to continue to stream in the future on this game. And that's what my goal is to make these characters stronger to lower the time that I need to spend in this game, because I would like to spend 2 to 3 hours and have it be a 2 to 3 hour stream and kick it with you guys and have fun. And yeah, but for me right now, on average, it's going to take 4 to 5 hours to actually do that, because I'm not going to be able to skip all the time. And for most people, it's going to take that much time. And I hope that helps out that argument. I said when they were doing that argument, I was like, I'm going to make a video talking about this. And I don't think anybody really believed me. And it was like, bro, why would you do that? But, you know, it's a good argument. And it's a good thing to show out, like, just how much stuff that we do have in the game. And there's going to be more stuff coming in the future. Not to mention all the maintenance. Now, here's the thing, which is the variable and all of that. The maintenance of your account is not accounted for in that total. And you can spend anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour just maintaining your account. Like me personally, I sit here and mess around looking at my gear. What do I need to upgrade? Like all these exclamation marks right here. So now I need to go in and figure out who I want to upgrade, who I want to get stronger. I'm working on getting Shufukin stronger because he's a really good character. I don't think people really appreciate him enough. I don't even have him Fate Core right now. You got to work on leveling your character. You got to work on Blessing and Transcendence. All of that is not counted in what I just added on to. So all of this is more time that keeps you actually in the game, depending on whatever else you want to do. Now you see right here, you also have blessings and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff that this is all variable, and I can't put into account what people are going to want to do with their characters. At the end of the day, I can only do like an estimate based off of just general variables, and everything else is kind of on your own. And then you even have your unleashed potential that you're working on. Like I'm working on getting her to a point of being up to where the rest of the characters are and everything like that. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff to be done and a lot of information. So what we're going to do is we're going Door Creation, and you're going to summon for Ramge again because I can. I'm only going to do it twice. And if you don't come, you don't come. Whatever. Pure recruit. Let's do that. Okay, cool. Let's do 10 because I have up to 17 right now. See what happened. Hopefully we get something. Oh, we at least got a rare. Nothing too cute. And we can just mess around with the recharge when it comes back tomorrow. I like to do this like in front of you guys because maybe something will pop out that I don't have. But particularly I'm looking for a battery, but she ain't with it. She's not with it. Cause I already have Ulam. I don't have his fake core, but I already have him. Alright, can we get some weapons? No weapons, and no magic weapon. That's all I want of that thing is magic weapons, and game be like, nah. Leave. Give me my gold. Game is like, no. We just lost the magic. I mean, we just lost the music. So we got hype. Yep, we got hype. But armor is usually easier. They always give hype with armor. Gloves, nice. Okay, Mike's doing that. They're like, oh, we're out of here when it comes to music. I'm gonna disassemble all those characters. Let's see. We can gamble a little something, something. Just a little something, something. Just that. Oh, obviously it's gonna turn into a light hero. Not when I need it. Yep, nope. And that's a negative. Alright, so all we have left now is the summon. I don't think I've ever got anything good out of free recruit. Alright, homie. Like, I'm not particularly a big fan of you, but your debuff does work on bosses, so.
A new companion has arrived.
But did a new companion really arrive? Because you always say that.
Let's see. Next time I'm gonna hire.
So she just called herself out. Awesome. Alright, Ramge. You get 4 shots. And I don't care after that.
A new companion has arrived.
This is his last shot. He's just gonna come out in a different banner. Wow.
I have a duty to fulfill.
I guess he was like, no, I'm not. He said, no, I'm not.
I have a duty to fulfill.
I don't like this guy. I swear to God, I don't like him. And the only reason why I went to get him is because of stupid debuff.
Well, this was not what I wanted.
Hey, but you're gonna give me that swimsuit next week, though. That's what you're gonna do. I better not have to pity that swimsuit. I'm gonna be upset. Because you're a 4-star. It was a good thing I tried. Alright, so people always ask me this. And I'm going to explain it to you guys. You need 2 fate cores to actually fusion somebody. You can't fusion the original character and a fate core together. That doesn't work. So I'm going to show you.
How much more blood? But I can't stop.
Alright, so I have to unlock you to do this. Alright. Actually, I need to unlock him too, so I can validly show you guys.
God is pleased with the victory.
I'm so sorry, but
Alright. Back to Fate Core. As you see, I have nothing that I can fusion now because I don't have 2 of Ramge. Like almost every time that I get the character and I take the fate core off and put it on the main character already, everybody's like, oh my god, what would you do? And on top of that, you don't get double for leveling the same character. On top of that, like I'm not gonna get anything special for leveling him too, because it's the same character basically. So what you do? Was it really God's plan? Or Gotcha God, rather. Gotcha God be coming through. You take it off.
Stop. Is my sacrifice worth anything? Shit. I survived. Again. I survived again.
Alright.
At the cost of others.
So now at level 75. He got a tattoo on his back? Okay. I didn't notice that. Alright. So we go back into Fate Core. Alright, you see there's no other Fate Core here, it's just that one. And again, there's nothing here because you can't do that. I have to have 2 fate cores to actually do this. So I hope that gets rid of on every video that I get a character and I imprint the fate core over the older character. Everybody like, there's always 1 or 2 people. Why did you do that? Why didn't you fusion? Like you can't fusion. Like you can't do that. The only thing you can do with the new character that's minus the skin now is, of course, being a dick. Go to +2. I really dislike that you could fail so often. Like you guys have no idea how often the failure happens on that. Like it's often. Anyway. Let's go back. Wait, there you go.
I survived again. At the cost of others.
And then we transcend. Bam.
Is my sacrifice worth anything?
And we'll lock him back again. Alright. So now we have him. Now we can actually go in and use his stuff. I'm gonna have to mess around. There you go. Time over the Great One, Dragon. He has Wrath. He has Dragon Scale. The cleanse, debuffs, and all that type of stuff that actually works. You can see that works on everybody, including bosses. So, GG. Hold on 1 second. Why is this not clicking?
I have to stop you.
this skill actually works too. Fix target with nullify heal. Can't be removed. It's actually not that bad, especially when you combine him with Fear of the Abyss. I also have Shufriken, so I can put him together with Shufriken because he has that as well. Same thing right here. So you can put both of them together. I probably won't because I already have a team that's pretty good, but you can do that and it'd be a really nasty combo together with them. So we have some use out of that. And what I'm talking about, real quick, this video is going way longer than I wanted it to.
Kneel to your king.
Can I look at it here? Alright, let's just go in here. See the Fear of the Abyss right there. Adds Fear of the Abyss, marks enemies with defense lower than you. The target is less than 10% at the end of the turn, and 65% damage to all enemies in the same row. Now, the reason why that's kind of dangerous with Ramge or Fate Core Ramge is because he's going to actually inflict more damage on top of all that. So this is kind of like, it was already a death blow, but now it's going to be really a death blow combined with him. I'm going to use it in certain places, but I don't know. We'll see. It'd be pretty interesting to work it out and see how that's going to work with 2 Fate Cores. And we got both these. And we knocked that out, and we're right under that, so we're going to be at 19, which is going to be more of these. And then I'm going to be at 20, like literally like right in time. That's why I actually summoned again, to see if I get them, because we're going to be right there. I actually had a common character that I didn't have. Oh, these Spirit Kings. Really? Alright. Whatever you say. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys like this. Hope you like the time comparison, and we did get Ramge. And then try that little combo. See if you have the characters. See how it works out for you. I will catch you guys next video. Definitely hit that notification bell so it can be first in the notification squad. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. All links are in the description. See you soon, and happy Sunday.